What up? I'm back. Going out. Slept in again, so missed the swap meet. I don't like going unless it's early. It gets too packed, the later the day gets. So maybe next week. But that means clearance racks at the BookOff and maybe some Goodwills. And I'm going to try to find some Dollar Trees too, because I know they're clearing out all of their inventory, going at 50 cents. I think a title, so maybe I can find something, but I seriously doubt it. The Dollar Trees around here suck. They never have anything. Actually, I think the one by my house had 16 DVDs total, and they all were about, 8 the same title. It just sucked. But anyways, I'm gonna see what I can find. So I'm gonna hope for the best. Stay tuned. All right, I made it into the store. We're looking at the Blu-ray box sets now. There's a lot. There's a good amount of studio releases, but also some Scream and Kino Lorber mixed in. The film noir, volumes with Paul Naschy sets 1 and 2. That Mad Max is nice, and Santa Claus hard to beat. There's a nice Arrow release of Last House on the Left that's way overpriced here. That's why it's still sitting. Nice also deluxe edition of The Town that was up there from my buddy Bob. The tins of Jurassic Park too. I have one of those. Anyways, the section here, most of these movies have been here a while, but they never reduce them in price for whatever reason. Some I've seen for 3, maybe 4 years in the same spot, but they don't go back and remark them. These movies, they do. They stick the old clearance rack on, the anywhere from $4.99 to $7.99 to $9.99. I've peeled off and found anywhere up to, I think, $18.99. So you'll find some good stuff at the clearance racks, that used to be way higher priced. So this is where I build the collection. If I find a Total Recall, T2, and Hoosiers. I mean, there's some good movies in here, but most of these movies I already have because of the clearance racks, Goodwills, thrift stores. These double feature DVDs are not to be slept on. Some of these movies are, of course, either, I'm going to say out of print, but hard to find individually. So sometimes you can, save yourself a little bit of money by just buying a double feature, even if you have the other movie. Now, I didn't pick up any of these, but they were still just fun to look at. So always recommend checking out DVDs just so get a chance if you want that upgraded Blu-ray or 4K, because they're usually a lot cheaper. So let's get about the end of this store. All right, I'm done. Grab some movies. I'm gonna go probably one more store. Let's stop just to check the Barnes and Noble in my area. Haven't been in there in a while. Just want to see what Arrow and Criterion's they still have out. Some Barnes and Nobles I've heard have reduced their sections. So for the next sale, I want to see if this is still the spot for me to go. It's probably the best Barnes in my whole county, usually for physical media. So just want to check it. Maybe a lots, maybe a Goodwill's too out there. I don't know. I still got time, but stay tuned. Here we go. All right, I made it to my next stop. I'm gonna take a peek in and see if they still have the same media section that they've had in the past. This is my go-to when they have the Criterion sales, Arrow sale. They usually have a nice little section, so I hope for the best. Let's go take a peek. All right, they still have pretty much their whole row, their whole section, but they took out their Arrow spot, so a little frustrated with that. See, like, I would never pay $50 for the 4K. It would need to come down, but they've got a lot of options, lots and lots of choices though. So, when the sales do happen, this is where I come. This is where I go get the good stuff. There's lots of great movies that Criterion puts out. I don't collect them all, but the good ones. Well, they do have a little bit of Arrow. There we go. Nothing major, still all their true romances. They have Steelbooks still here. This release, let's see, this one. Yeah, pretty much every way that true romance came out, but oh, 20% off though. I hate when you find these blue cases re-releases. All right, keep looking. All right, going into Wally World. Don't know why, but I guess I'm just desperate. One thing I do always check when I go into Wally World though is the shirt racks. Great place to find usually like a horror shirt for $9. You know, so if you're looking for cheap horror clothing, might get lucky at the old Wally World. But it looks like Halloween is the only one they've got today. Only one they've got today. Oh, AC/DC though, that's a nice shirt. Yeah. Well, so much for that. Tupac. Yep, don't need any of these. Pretty much empty end cap. New stuff. Nothing new, nothing new. Still all the same, all the stuff here. So, and I don't know why they added this new section. Such a random whatnot from Netflix. Like novelty stuff. So dumb. I never find anything cool in there. I don't know. It's like DVD City today in Walmart though. I haven't really saw anything worthwhile. Anything I want. I just watched Tony at Basement Blues talk about how crappy that movie was today on his What He Watched This Month video this morning. But yeah, nothing I'm seeing. Jurassic Pet Part 2? Oh man, that's a steal. I already have this set on Blu-ray and DVD, but it's awesome to see they're bringing it back. Police Academy movies are great, so if you haven't seen them, it's a good way to watch, I guess. And if they didn't ruin this with spider wrap, this lenticular J card for this DVD set almost worth tempting. I don't need another Friday the 13th set, so pass. Another spider wrap, just ruining their boxes. Walmart, stop ruining your boxes. All right, Goodwill, and one more spot on the way home, and I am done. Here we go. All right, and wouldn't you know, Goodwill is a rock concert. They've got the speaker just blasting music right now. So I'm just going to take a quick scan down, show you the Blu-ray sections only. They've got literally 2 other rows or 3 other rows like this, just filled with DVDs on the other tops of the flannel sweaters and other shirts and pants they've got hanging up. But these are the Blu-rays. A lot of library titles as well. A couple of video games mixed in, but nothing spectacular. Nothing great. A lot of even empty cases. Third Dollar Tree of the day. We'll see if we can find anything in this one. There hasn't been anything. So, one movie. Just one clearance rack. Good luck to me. Got Boyhood with the Whoppers. Got Chuck. Insane. So I'll go through and see. I got some movies in here, but scattered randomness. Nothing I see though right off the top that I need. That's why they're at the Dollar Tree. All right, another pile of randomness. Probably not going to be anything in here. Lots of DVDs. Get out of here as quick as I can too. One thing about these crazy Dollar Trees is they all smell like alcohol. Like they've been disinfected for days. Alright, well, I guess I'll look through this crap. Stay tuned. So I'm going through this stuff. And they have a DVD copy of The Guest. It's only 50 cents. I don't need this because I have the Blu-ray, but I mean, if you've never seen The Guest, this movie's awesome. And to get it for 50 cents at a Dollar Tree, that's probably a good deal. So there's actually some items that might be worth looking. So I'm gonna keep digging. And we're back. All right, already home now, as you can see. Left the store, all those random DVDs. I was able to find one Blu-ray in all that pile. So 50 cents well spent. So I'm gonna just show you what I got, you know, the reverse order. So from the last store down to the first store, since that just happens to be how the pile is stacked up. As you can see, I had a wardrobe change. This is hours later. I did some yard work and dinner with the mom and the fam and other random, you know, life things, you know, between between then and now. So I'm just going to show you what I got, you know, before I forget, you know, to have these sorted back into the pile or to the ready to watch pile. Ghost Team 1. Never heard of it. But it was super cheap and it read well. Who was this again? I don't even know who the director was, or the company that released it, but hilariously offensive, profane, randy, oversexed, wonderfully juvenile. Has lots of key words that triggered, let's try it. So that's the first one. Then I did grab this. I couldn't leave it behind. I mean, for 50 cents, The Guest. I already have the Blu-ray. I found it weeks ago. You'll probably seen it on another video if you've watched. But this, I figured I could trade in, at least get the money back to pay for this. So this will pay for this and work out, you know, for free. I mean, it's still sealed, so I know I can get $1 for this. More than 50 cents. Lawless. Fun movie. You know, Shia and Tom Hardy, they have great chemistry in the movie, and I haven't seen it in a couple of years. This was actually at the Goodwill, and it was one that actually had the movie in it. Lots of the movies there, again, still empty. So that was brand new. Hadn't been there, I don't think, so picked it up. 300. Old movie. Pretty much 75% of the world have this already or seen it. I've seen it once, but that was it. It's just okay. I'm going to give it another rewatch, see if I like it better. Buffed out Gerard Butler. And I had, surprisingly, I didn't have it. But there's a reason I grabbed this one, and you'll see in a moment. The reason in a moment. The next Takers. I just figured, why not? Paul Walker, I just watched a stream with Bob's Blu-rays, you know, remembering Paul Walker and Takers. I can't remember if anyone pulled this. I don't think they did. They probably did not. So I'm kind of worried that it's a bad one, but I'm going to give it a shot. So Takers, you know, it says it's as cool as Ocean's 11, which I seriously doubt. But if it's anywhere, if it's like Ocean's 5.5, then I'll take it. 300, Rise of an Empire, the Spanish version or the cover. The reason I got 300. So this was at the other Dollar Tree, 50 cents or 54 cents with tax. So if you have Dollar Trees in your area, they're going out of, I'm guessing, out of the physical media business. So they're doing clearance right now and just moving everything for 50 cents. I saw, like, who did it? Somebody's video, and they were like, "Oh, you know, they're moving all their stuff for 50 cents." I'm like, "Oh, I don't believe it. I'm gonna go check it out." Sure enough, the spots that I did go to and I found an actual Blu-ray like this, that's what it checked out to be. And I was like, all right. So I have a few more days off, so I might stop at a few more. But I'm not just buying a bunch of junk. I don't need half those titles. As you can see, that was it from the Dollar Tree. Next was my last spot. Turbulence. This I love. Twister in the Air, they say. It's Ray Liotta, serial killer, in a plane, you know, serial killer on a plane instead of snakes on a plane. So it's been done, of course, but this, I think any movie that's been done after Turbulence is because of Turbulence. So great fun movie in the clearance rack of the BookOff. $2.50, hard to beat. And it's the old snap case. I love these snapper cases. You know, HBO Video, you know, when they used to release movies, like The Hitcher, for example, comes in one of these snapper HBO videos. So I still collect that kind of stuff. I love just movies in general, so I don't care what format. Oh, The Row. No idea. No idea what this is about. It looked fun. It had Randy Couture, I think it was. Yeah, Randy Couture for, I don't know if he's like a main character, just a special appearance. But I don't know if he's like the serial killer guy, or I don't know. It read like a horror movie. So I'm hoping it is. We'll see if it is. Tell me if it's not. If you guys have seen The Row. Castaway. Great. I mean, Wilson. I just decided to upgrade it because it was cheap, clearance rack, and it's a great movie. One of Tom Hanks' best, and probably the Volleyball Wilson's best ever. So get two right there, actors, best movies. Bucky Larson, Born to Be a Star. This is like a guilty pleasure, I guess. I mean, most people probably hate this movie or think it's stupid, but I love it. It's so funny. I love Bucky Larson. I mean, Nick Swartzen's like, he's all right in some movies. Like him, like in Benchwarmers, where he's the albino brother, hiding in the closet and stuff. Like, he has some good roles. I also like him as the serial stalker in Blades of Glory. You know, where he's like chasing down Jimmy. But this one, he's like a lead role, and I adore it. Bucky Larson is so funny. So I just finally found that and picked it up. Young, Fierce, and Fearless, I think. Is that what it is? Young, Fast, and Fierce. I mean, this was all these were all clearance, so I was like, I'm going to give this a whirl. It looked fun. Kids. Looks like futuristic race. They have to do some kind of weird, crazy race into the castle with team defeat rivals, Barracuda. I don't know. It just looks interesting. Echo Bridge sometimes. They're hit or miss. So, you know, that could be like but clearance, I'll take a shot. Freaks of Nature. This one actually looks good. Never seen it. But zombies, it said. I think vampires. I mean, I just hate. It says it's a horror comedy mashup. So when I read just that alone and it was on the clearance, I was like, "Fuck it, put it in the file." And my final movie of the day, Game Night. Great Game night is so awesome. I have only seen this one time, and it's been a couple of years. It feels like now 2 or 3 years that it's been out. I wish I would have just picked it up then. This one has been hard for me to acquire. Uh, I've been talking about also that movie with someone a lot, and it's been, I mean, coming up at least in conversation. And I'm like, oh, I'll put it in the back of my mind when I pick it up, and I just don't see it. And then finally, I find it today. So I can't wait to rewatch Game Night. So fun, another funny movie. Um, so that's today. That's what I picked up today. Oh yeah, the money shot. Feeling good. Great deals, super good prices. Stayed within a great budget. For that amount, I was so happy. So it's gonna allow me to keep doing these kind of things if I can stay within a budget and get this kind of a stack. So it makes me feel good. So that's probably gonna be it for the week, though. With that said, with the budget, I'm gonna get back to watching the Black Rain. It's over there. I'll have to pull it out, but Kirk, is it Michael Douglas? Yeah, Michael Douglas, I want to say, is the and Andy Garcia. It's like a crime drama. What is it? Crime drama thriller action. It's very slow paced. Too long. Should have been trimmed down. It's got some good moments, but overall, I'm like, yeah. Is it almost done? So I had to I just was like, whatever. So I am gonna actually watch, because Bob told me to watch the director's cut. I think all I have is the extended cut, which must be the director's cut. So I'm gonna watch this probably right now, because the Black Rain's only like final 2 minutes or whatever. So it's like on the credits. The Town to be the next one though. So that's what's coming up. So till the next time, till the next stack of movies or whatever else, I'm gonna be actually going, it looks like, on a stream with Bob's Blu-rays on the 11th to talk about boobies, which is fun. So I can't wait to do that. And then I'm gonna probably pull out some other movies and talk about those, because I've got so much just sitting over there, just waiting to be shown, and you guys haven't even seen, because I don't I haven't been pulling out YouTube videos a lot, except this last month. Have you noticed a little pickup? So I'm gonna keep trying to do that, keep it going. But just the channel being here for a year, I was once every month, maybe 2 months, 3 months. So sorry for taking so long to get around to putting up my stuff, showing you my passion, which is movies. So I'm gonna keep going strong. So till next time, thanks for watching, thanks for supporting, thanks for commenting, thanks for hitting all those buttons and stuff, and I'll see you then. See you next time. Later.